So we're just filming today the end of the Church Brampton PDI test route. This is a change from the original test route. It may be a permanent change, but we thought we'd be prudent in filming it. So what we're just about to do is we're just about to come off from the A45 at the Bedford Road interchange from the signs for town centre. This is the same on the original Church Brampton test route. The change will be as we come up to the top of Midsummer Meadow. Instead of turning right by the hospital, we're going to turn left on the dual carriageway in the direction of Morrison's. So that's going to be the actual change. But we'll film from this point. So at this point, we check our mirrors and signal. We stay at higher speed here. And it's when we get to the sign, we start to reduce our speed. We're looking for signs for town centre. And we're going to keep over to the left. We need to be aware of the pedestrians and our position as we get up to this bit. So we've kept over to the left when we've got multiple roads going town centre. Why do we do that? Can you tell me, Luke, why you think we keep in the left of the three lanes?
It's the golden rule, we always keep in the left.
So if you now have a look at the town centre sign, we've got three going left, we've kept in the left one. Now, as it branches out in a few minutes, I'm going to reapply the signal because we haven't completed the manoeuvre.
I think it's marked as the middle lane goes to the hospital as well, so we're not going to the hospital.
Now, as we go further down here, we're going to be confronted with some pedestrian crossings. We're also going to have to change lanes because we've got a left lane going towards the new University Northampton campus. So at the moment, we're still okay with town centre?
Yep.
Great stuff. So we're 4 to 8 to town centre. We've got a pedestrian crossing here. I'm coming off the gas, covering the brake. There doesn't look as if there are any pedestrians. There's no one pushed the button, so we're going to keep going. Now, this is what I was saying earlier about how many lanes do we now have ahead of us?
We've got two.
How many in total?
Including the other side?
Yeah.
There'd be three, yeah.
So you can see as this one branches to the left, we have to be careful to stay in the...
Yes, because that is the sign on the floor is for left.
Yeah,
you can see the arrows, it's already pointing to the left, so we need to be in the middle one. So
we now got pedestrian crossing. The road to the right filters into ours, so we're going to look to the right. If there's anybody coming in from the right being aggressive, we're going to back off, let him go. Pedestrian coming towards the crossing. He's got there after we've got there, which is good. Okay, so we're now coming up to the change in the test route. So normally, if you're following directions of our road signs or SAT system, it would say signs for Market Harborough. On this occasion, we're going to go left, signs for Daventry, West Haddon. So the old route used to go to the right here, and it used to catch people out here
Yep.
on the right turn. So this one, we're going to mirrors and signal. Drop it into gear 2, clutch up, pedestrian to my left. I'm just going to cover the brake. Lights change just as we go through, so you can see how that first surprise. Now here, we've got a town centre dual carriageway. We're coming up to the Morrison's turning. We're going to follow the road ahead. The left-hand lane's for normal driving, the right-hand lane's for overtaking. We do have a bin lorry ahead of us.
Yep.
We may or may not need to change lanes. I am going to change lanes on this occasion to do a little bit of forward planning. And ahead of that, we've also got another low loader sort of vehicle. So again, the reason that we've moved into the right-hand lane is so that because they're slower than us, we're going to use the overtaking lane to get past them, hopefully. We may have to adapt it if they are super fast.
Yep.
But of course, the golden rule normally keep left, but we've adapted. And as a PDI, you'll be expected to plan ahead like this.
Okay.
So left signal. So I should be trying to move back to the left-hand lane if I can. So here we're sort of going past this vehicle now, which is the one we're trying to get past. So the examiner may, if you're following verbal instructions, says continue to follow the road ahead until otherwise instructed. You may be following the SAT system at this point, you may not. I'm going to put my handbrake on and put it into neutral. Why am I doing that, Luke?
Because you're not lead car.
Okay, so for eco driving reasons, we've dropped it into neutral.
Yep.
That also gives us time
to prepare to move off, yeah.
Check the three mirrors and change the speed. I've dropped it into second. Got another set of lights coming out. Now, this is one of the bits that I wanted to point out to you, Luke.
Okay.
We're coming out to the St Peter's Way roundabout and we're going to go right, third exit. What lane do you think we might need to be in as they branch out? If you don't know the layout as we come up,
well, if we're going third exit, it's always going to be the right lane, wouldn't it?
But does that depend on how many lanes we have?
Yes.
So how many lanes?
So if you have two lanes, then you would always be in the left lane.
Okay.
As long as you can go right.
We've also got a yellow box junction here. What's the rules of a yellow box?
You don't sit in a yellow box junction ever.
So you've got the Carlsberg vehicles to cross here.
You would only, as long as basically if there's no space in front of it, then you would hold back.
Correct. Can you now see these two lanes? We've got this one which goes ahead and right.
Yep.
We've got this one that goes right.
You'd stay in this lane.
Yes, and this is one of the things I wanted to point out.
Yep.
We delay the right signal.
Yep.
Until we get to here. This then puts us on the inside lane following the golden rule, so we don't have to do an unnecessary lane change.
Yep.
So this is one of the things I wanted to point out to you. Centre mirror left signal. And then again, as you can see now, we've just